Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin and today we're doing a tag video because I said that I wanted to do more tag videos, and so here we go. Now, did Ray tag me in this like a year ago? Yes. And did I never do it? Yes. But we're doing it now. That's all that matters, okay? So I'm gonna tag Ray's video from a year ago and the original, if I can find it, down below. We're doing the 25 questions tag. If you're interested in doing this tag, I'll leave the questions down below, but let's just hop into the questions and let's go. So the first question is, what's your channel about? Predominantly, it is about books. It is all about books. What I read, what I want to read, what I thought about the things that I read. It's all about books. Will I branch out into other things one day? Probably not, but never say never. Question 2 is, how old are you? I am 38. Yeah, I'm 38. After like 34, 35, counting the years, it just goes all over the place. And then there were all those like lost years where we were just like in the house. And so I feel like those years don't even count, because what even happened during those years? But yeah, I'm 38. And question 3, what's my relationship status? I am single. Unless somebody has a rich old relative with no children who wants a glucose baby, I'm looking for glucose guardians, okay? I need someone to help fund my life. So if you know someone, shout me a holler. Did you go to college? And I did go to college. I went to Howard and then I went to Maryland, and yeah, that's where I went. Did I study anything that I use in my real life? No, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Degrees at this point are just for decoration and to say that you accomplished it, not to actually use. That's crazy. Question 5 is, where are you from? I'm from the DMV. For those who don't know, that stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia. So it's just all like the area, but I'm from that area. Number 6 is, looking back, what would you have told your 10-year-old self? I probably would have told my 10-year-old self that we did good. We did good. Like, life is lifing. It's not bad. It's not bad on this side. That's what I would have told my 10-year-old self. And my 10-year-old self would have been like, okay, why are you telling me this? Also, my 10-year-old self probably would have been like, stranger, because why would my 10-year-old self know me now? That's not what this question was about. Question number 7 is, tell us about your family. Well, if you've been around this channel, you may or may not have spotted my mom. We've gone to calling her Mama Reads because I'm Robin Reads, so she's Mama Reads. She appears every once in a while. She was actually in my last vlog that I did, which was like reading my childhood favorites. She's there, she's cute. She is wonderful. I love her very much. Also, I'm slowly turning her into a reader. I also have an older brother, and I love him too, and he has daughters, and they're my favorite little humans. I am their #1 fan, their #1 advocate, always and forever, and I love them. And then also, I have my son, Blair. Yes, he is a dog, but he's my son, okay? Question 8 is, what's your favorite holiday? I kind of have 2. The first one is my birthday, because technically it actually is a holiday. It is Canada Day. Shout out to you Canadians. But even if it wasn't Canada Day, it would still be a holiday to me, okay? It's my birthday. So that's like my favorite because it's mine. It's all mine, and probably however other many people I share that date with. That's not the point. And then my other favorite holiday, which has like become a favorite holiday over like the most recent like 5-6 years, that's Christmas. I don't know, something about like as soon as November gets here, I get in the Christmas mood and I want to just decorate my house in trees and garland and just fake snow and all kinds of things. Now, do I hate winter? Yes. And do I hate snow? Absolutely, yes. But it's still, those things make me happy only in the context of Christmas. Outside of Christmas, I don't want it. But those are my 2 favorite holidays. And in fact, TikTok knows that Christmas is my favorite because starting like mid-July, beginning of August, it has started to give me Christmas countdowns, like 157 days to Christmas. And I'm just like, is anyone else getting this? Just me? Just me. Okay, this is very targeted and I like it. Question 9 is, you have no budget. What is your perfect vacation? I have no budget. I'm taking my friends and we're traveling by yacht, by plane, wherever. We're chasing the sun for the year, okay? We're just gonna be on beaches being warm all year round and just having a good old time, seeing the sights, living in the lap of luxury. That's my perfect vacation. It's the vacation that doesn't end. So again, if you have a wealthy, older person who wants to be my glucose guardian, shout me a holler done. But yeah, that would be like my dream vacation. If I couldn't like just chase the sun every day for a year, I would probably just go to, I don't know, get a whole bunch of my girls together and go spend it on a beach, just chilling out by the water. And I'm gonna get in the water. I'm an ocean girly, not a deep ocean girly, okay? I'm not going in there. I have a healthy fear and deep respect for the ocean. I don't know what's going on down there, and neither does the rest of the world, because we don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be in the shallows of the ocean where you can still see like my shoulders, you know what I mean? And I can see what my feet are touching. We're gonna be lounging on the beach, having drinks, eating good food, and that would be my perfect vacation. Question 10 is, name your biggest pet peeve. I feel like I have a few pet peeves, but maybe it's like a DMV thing, or maybe it's just a big city thing. I don't know. I don't know how like other big cities function because I like don't live there, but my biggest that I can think of is, and it normally happens in the summer, it's when you're on the escalator. You stand on the right, okay? And if you want to like walk down the stairs or up the stairs of the escalator, that's a left side action. But like you stand over to the right. Now, when there are 2 people and you're standing in tandem on the escalator, why? Why? Just move to the side. Also, mouth noises can be really weird. Like, why are we eating and I'm getting a whole like symphony of mouth sounds from you? Like, what's happening? What is happening? I'm sure that I have other pet peeves, but those are the ones I can think of right off the top of my head. Okay. Did my camera die? Yes. Anyway, question 11 is, what book changed my life? And honestly, I hate a question like this. Because I've been a reader for a very, very long time, right? And so I've probably read hundreds, thousands of books in my lifetime, and I've definitely had some favorites. But can I ever remember a single one of them when somebody asks me a question about like, what's my favorite, what book would I recommend? If you ask me that question, the answer is I have never heard of a book in my life. And so this one, I don't know that there is a book that changed my life. There's nothing that's been like so just altering into my life that I'm just like, yes. There have definitely been favorites, like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue I think about a lot. I think about The Good House by Tanana Reeve Dew. I think like that solidified my love for like haunted houses. Like I liked being scared, but I think this was like, yes, I love a haunted house. Obviously Little Women is one of my favorite books of all time. Jane Eyre really made me feel like I could enjoy a classic. Also, Jane Eyre honestly made me feel like I love a messy classic, because that's probably why I loved The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. I just love messy characters. Madame Bovary, mess, my darling. But yes, so like a book that changed my life, no. But do I have favorites? Absolutely. Moving on. Question 12 is, what simple invention improved the world? There's lots of things. Wheels, probably, for sure. I was gonna say planes, but planes are not a simple invention, and I still want someone to explain to me how something that heavy can just be up in the sky. And like, you can explain it to me, but I'm still not gonna understand, so maybe don't. Knives were probably a good invention, because like you could stab things for eating, not for like murder. But yeah, that's all I can think of right now. That's random. I should have prepared for this, but I didn't, because that's not fun. Anyway, question 13 is favorite movies, TV shows. If you ask one of my friends, they would say that my favorite movie of all time is Independence Day. And I don't think that's true, but apparently I can like quote this movie. I watch this movie every single time it's on. It doesn't matter what time of year, what time of day. If it's on, I'm gonna sit and watch it. It's a good movie. 500 Days of Summer is one of my favorite movies. TV shows, we're gonna have to go Gossip Girl. Blair is named after one of my favorite characters of all time, Blair Waldorf. And so, of course, Gossip Girl is on there. One Tree Hill, I'm still trying to convince a couple of friends to watch it with me, but I think I can do it. Arthur, he's up there for sure. Yeah. I would say that like those are my favorite things that I like go back to and want to rewatch all the time. Question 14 is describe yourself using 3 fictional characters. Okay, I know for sure 2. 1, Blair Waldorf. I consider myself a Blair Waldorf. She was just everything to me, okay? She was everything. Number 2, I used to think that I was a Joe from Little Women. Like, I used to be like, yeah, I want to be a writer, and I just want to live fiercely independently, and no. As I've gotten older, I'm an Amy. I am an Amy, and that's okay. That is okay. I am the youngest, I like to be spoiled, and I like the best things in life. I'm an Amy. If I had to choose a third character, it would be Charlotte from Sex and the City. I'm a Charlotte. When I was younger, it was like the thing to want to be a Carrie. And I'm like, everyone can't be a Carrie, you know? And also, no one wanted to be Miranda, but I'm sure that there are more Mirandas than we realize. But I am a true Charlotte. I was going to say, oh, that's a bit, no, that's good, Charlotte. Anyway, I am a true Charlotte with like maybe a splash of Miranda. So yeah, if those were like the characters, it would be Blair Waldorf, Amy March, and Charlotte York. There's a lot to unpack there. Question 15 was, what was your dream job? Funnily enough, my dream job was to be a publicist, because I did want to be Samantha from Sex and the City, and I just thought it was so glamorous. I used to want to be Lindsay Lohan's publicist, because here's the thing. I was like, she was always getting into trouble and drama. And the thought was, if you're her publicist, you're never out of a job, because she's always going to need someone to clean up mess. Although nowadays, I'm not really sure that people have publicists anymore, because the way that celebrities are just exposing themselves and coming out with the most terrible statements, I'm just like, who's working for you? Clearly no one. Get a publicist. So that used to be my dream job. Before that, like that was like senior year of high school. Before that, I wanted to be a journalist. Yeah, I realized that I was never gonna be a full-on writer like Jo March. But I said, you know what the next best thing is? Journalism. And so that's what I went to college for. I was a journalism/PR major. Don't use either of those things. Anyway, moving on. Question 16 is, if magic was real, what spell would you learn first? And I don't know what the name of this spell would be, but it would definitely be to make people think that I was at an event that I was not at, so that I could just stay at home. You know what I mean? And not put in the effort to go to the event. But people thought I was there and they had a grand old time with me, but I wasn't there. I was at home. I don't know what that spell is called, but I want it. I want it. Or like alternatively, maybe the spell is that I go to the thing, but like I only have to stay for a little while, and then people think I was there for longer. Like, what is that spell? So it's like I get to experience it and it was fun for me, but like I don't have to stay. You know? What's that called? Question 17 is share favorite childhood memory. Fun little childhood memory. Me and my mom every summer right before school started, or maybe, yeah, like sometime in the summer, my mom and I would go on a picnic. Like we would pack all of my favorite things in a basket, take a little blanket. I used to live near a park. And so like we would go to the park and sit in like a field area or one of like the picnic-y areas and just have a picnic, and it would just be me and my mom, and we would just have a good old time just kikiing. I love that lady. If you've never seen Mama Reads on this channel, you're really missing out. She's a fun old time. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite childhood memories. Question 18 is, what is your favorite social media platform and why? It is TikTok. I am a TikTok crackhead. I'm there all the time. From sun up to sundown, it's a problem. I'm trying to limit my time on TikTok, but it's great. I was there before quarantine started. So I was with the cool kids in 2018 maybe, trying to get my other friends onto TikTok and like watch it. I'm just there all the time. I learn things, I don't learn things. I learn potentially illegal things. I don't know. I'm not putting the content out there. I'm just consuming it. Anyway, if you ever need to find me, that's where I'm at on TikTok. I am not on Book Talk though. I'm not there. I'm everywhere else but there. So don't send me any book talks, please. Thank you. Question 19, if you could pick any book character, who would you spend the day with? I'm gonna be so 1000% honest. I do not think of book characters as people I could be friends with. I just don't. I read a book and I may relate to part of a character, or I may relate to part of a scenario, but like I'm never like, me and this person would be friends. Like I don't think about it. So like I don't want to spend a day with any of these fictional characters I read about, to be perfectly honest. Sorry. Question 20 is, what's your spirit animal? But I'm not going to answer that. I'm just going to go with what's your favorite animal, and outside of a dog, because dogs have my heart, I would say maybe an elephant. Elephants and pandas. Elephants just seem like they're a fun old time. Like they're just all over the place. Pandas, I do not understand how they exist. They are the most silly, goofy things in the whole world. And I'm just like, how are you guys surviving in the wild? Like whenever I see them at like the zoo or like in videos, they're just flopping around, just living their best life, falling off of trees. And I'm just like, how? I love it for them and I love it for me. Question 21 is, what old person thing do you do? And as an old person, I like to go to bed early. That's not true, because I will be scrolling on TikTok until a good 2, 3 in the morning. I like to be in the bed early, you know? Like it's never too early to be in the bed for me. 8 o'clock, 7:30 maybe on a good day, if I can like coax Blair into be like, hey bro, you feel like being in the bed now? Being in the bed, it's a nice place to be. It's safe there. I like it. I like it a lot. Question 22 is, do I have a hidden talent? Actually, no. I don't have a hidden talent. I play the piano a little. I play the guitar a little. I don't know if those are hidden talents or that you just don't know me to play it. Am I ever gonna play it for like anyone? Never. Ever. Other than that, nope. Those are my only talents. Sleeping. Sleeping is a great talent of mine. I can sleep anywhere, anytime. I don't know if that's a talent or a skill, but do with that what you will. Question 23 is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself at probably my same job and living in a house that I buy, hopefully soon, maybe, I don't know. Still hanging out with my friends and my family, being a great aunt to my nieces, because I'm their favorite. They may not know that yet, but I am. And yeah, that's just what will I still be here on BookTube? Who knows? Who knows? The great thing is that like I don't have to plan super far ahead in time anymore. Maybe like 1 or 2 years. And that's good enough for me. And then we'll reevaluate in 1 or 2 years and see what else I want to do. The world is my oyster, especially once I find my wealthy glucose guardian. Do we see the theme here? Come on, people, help me. Question 24 is share an item and tell us its significance. Okay, come with me on a little adventure. Do you see him? Do you see that little thing, that creature sitting there looking? That's Blair. I love him very much. I've had Blair for like 3 years now. He'll be 4 this coming November. He's a Scorpio. Cancers and Scorpios allegedly get along. So maybe that's just why he loves me so much and I love him so much. He's my first dog, all on my own. I've had other dogs in the past, but like they're my mom's dogs, or they're like family dogs, you know what I mean? But Blair, he's all mine. He's my son. I love him. He's looking at me like, girl, please shut up. Agreed. And question 25 is to tag some people. So Ray's already done this. I know Jashana's already done this. I don't know who's done this. So I'm going to tag Scotty Cherie Reads, Amber from Books of Amber. I don't know if Amber's done this before. I feel like she probably has. And who else? Who do I know people? Heather from Hia Booktubes, Tammy from Tammy Tries to Read, and anybody else who wants to do this. If you've already done this tag before, obviously ignore me, don't do this tag. But like, maybe you want to revisit it. Maybe you have updated answers to these questions. I don't know. If you want to talk about anything that I've talked about today, or if you have a recommendation for a glucose guardian, let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, bye.